Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today is episode number 6 in our playthrough of Kudos. So if you missed last episode, we got a new job, but it was a bit of a false dawn because it turns out we don't actually make more money in our new job than we did in our old job. So you might be thinking that the whole thing is pointless, and maybe you're right, but our salary is higher, whereas when we were a waitress we were making money through tips, so at least now we have a guaranteed salary that is a more sustainable and reliable source of income. Now, I apologise if the audio sounds a little bit weird in this episode. I've had to change some things because for some reason my Realtek decided to stop working and refused to cooperate when I tried to fix it, tried to reinstall it, and after 5 hours I gave up, and so a lot of the stuff that I got through Realtek I can't get, so now I've had to do the sound settings through OBS itself, and I've tried my best to get it to work, but obviously a lot of stuff you can't really tell if it works until obviously the final product, which I haven't made yet because I'm in the process of making it. Hi, enough about the eternal struggles of being a YouTuber. Let's play some of our silly 2006 life simulator game for the PC. First things first, I'm actually going to disappear just so you can see the skills where we're at. Basic cooking, 100%. Public speaking, nearly 100%. Everything else doesn't really matter. But now you know. So we go to sleep, we wake up, and yeah, every day at work we make $18.41, and every day the bus costs $1.63. I like that because it's reliable. We always know what's going to happen. We have an evening class tonight, but we don't have enough money to do it, so therefore we will not be doing it. And unfortunately, despite the fact it's only a 34 cents difference, we can't give them an IOU or whatever. Trust me, I asked. So instead of that, we will read our Confidence in 21 Days book, because it improves our confidence. Who knew? That was it for the first day. The second day we had a good day at work. That is incredible. We're feeling very bored. I think today calls to get a friend round to watch television. Invite Fiona round to watch television. Oh, she did not have a good evening. It was a disappointing event. But we didn't lose her as a friend, which is a relief because I've lost enough friends over disappointing events. I am not having it happen again, I swear to God. But yeah, we go through another day. Do we read the confidence book again tonight? Sure thing. That confidence is going up really well. Now I know confidence is a thing that we need for promotion, but obviously it's too early for us to get a promotion. It's just, obviously, as we get further along, maybe it will be helpful. Oh, you've been attacked on the way home from work by a street thief. You've been accosted by a street thief on the way home, and your money has been stolen. You may be lucky enough to have some cash back at your home. And even worse, our home's dirty and needs cleaning. But yeah, we lost a lot of money, which is not good. That is annoying because we were at $63, was it? So the extra $16-ish we'd have made from work once you deduct the cost of the bus, we'd have been in a really good position financially, but no, now we're back down $25. Our confidence has taken an absolute pasting, by the way. We're down to 15%. Let's read the book. We'll try and become confident again. But I don't know. it's kind of hard. I guess maybe the confidence starts to go up again as the days pass. But yeah, the thing that's really annoying is now at $25, it's the weekend, so we're not going to make any more money until next week. And obviously I tend to go shopping at the weekend in this game, but what the hell can I buy for $25 in this game store? Like, even the bloody leech affair cost me $13. Anyway, our home needed cleaning. That was something that was said. It's clean now, thank me later. I have noticed that I've neglected the fitness quite a lot, so I'm gonna do that now. Ooh, I met someone new tonight. Say hello to Sally Hughes. Oh, that's our only friend now. We lost Fiona or whatever her name was. And with it, we lost the other guy, whatever his name was. I think it was Milo. Our social life is catastrophic. If we were graded on our social life, it'd be an F-, frankly. Anyway, let's just go to bed. What's Sally Hughes into? I guess that's the first thing we want to know. Baseball, sports, gambling, literature, Chinese food, gossip, and conversation. That's good that she likes conversation, because you can do that by just getting them round to watch TV, and that is the kind of activity I like, because it doesn't cost money. Which is odd, because when you watch the TV yourself, it costs $2, so I don't know how the game worked that one out, but I guess the other person coming around pays for the TV. Silly game, honestly. Anyway, it's Sunday, so we can do something like, you guessed it, watch TV. Come on round. She didn't especially enjoy tonight. She thought you were unhappy, but it was something she enjoys. We're losing kudos from that. That's not good. Right, let's keep reading our confidence book. That's good. Good. Go to sleep. It's a new week, and we get money in, which is good, because this means we now have the money for the cost of the public speaking class, which we do. And sorry, I'll let the game clap. Yeah, so we max out 100% in public speaking. So fully maxed out basic cooking skill, fully maxed out public speaking skill. They're not the most glamorous of skills, but they're surely gonna help our employability when looking at potential better jobs. And of course, with that, the prospect of more money. And if you really haven't worked that out now, most of the decisions that I make in this game are based on what I think is likely to make us money in the long run. You know, I might be left-wing, but I am a blood-sucking capitalist at heart. So I'm going to look at what our options for classes are. There's adult college. There's 4 levels of the cooking skill, which is pretty crazy to me. Media studies as a class, you know, that's interesting. If it prepares us for a career in journalism, that's obviously something we could go into. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that like a thing with technical college, or I don't know. This is so fascinating just to look at all this, because you get to really strategize everything. And I know from watching the videos back, this is sometimes the part of the video that maybe lets me down, because there's not much of entertainment value happening, but in my heart and in my mind, this is just the most amazing part of the game. So yeah, I hope my passion can really begin to shine through. But this is fascinating debate to have. I haven't even looked at sort of like the drama school, medical school, law school type ones, but those are options that we could go into. I don't know, because I guess I guess maybe that's where the money is to be made, in those like specialist careers, but at the same time I do think it's important to get these basic skills down. It's just obviously how useful actually are they? Didn't realize food hygiene was a thing. Is that a class that we should be doing? I don't know. You know what, let's just do food hygiene, I guess. It's cheap, and there's a class on Wednesday, so we'll be able to do it. Okay, we've done it. Right, evening class tonight. Go. Evening class. Food hygiene. Yes. We get a food hygiene skill, so that's nice. And if it's going up by like 19%, then should hopefully only take 5 or 6 rounds of the class to get the skill fully developed. So yes, we're not very happy. We're quite bored, somewhat lonely. Is there something that we could do? See, Chinese food? I don't think I've been to the Chinese restaurant in the game, but I don't know. See, I think there's a thing that you can watch football that seems like it may be a good idea with Sally Hughes. It's not an option, but it's only just dawned on me that perhaps the thing with these events, and why I was thinking why tennis had disappeared last time, is that they must be like a time of year based thing. So that's why they weren't popping up. And that's why skiing is popping up now. Let's have a snowball fight, I guess. Okay, we had a good time, yes. And she likes it. Event quality excellent. So we did well. Now, on to work tomorrow on Friday, and then to the food hygiene class. Like, we're learning to wash our hands. Our tiredness is high, which doesn't seem to be helping our concentration. I assume that's what is causing the issue with us not having full concentration. Probably the lack of happiness too. So over the weekend, we do need to get some of that in. Let's read the Leech Affair to help with all the boredom, the stress, and the tiredness. And then, yeah, I'm just thinking, $43, is it enough to go shopping? Not really. There is stuff we could buy, but I can't say, you know, it's needed. I mean, I hopefully want to save the money, and maybe next week we go and buy stuff at the shop, but now I know that we can just get mugged in the street. I don't know whether actually being able to save money is a prospect that can happen, because maybe we'll get robbed again. Hopefully not, but who knows. Anyway, enough waffling. Let's read the confidence book and finish it, because it's fully read, so we can sell it. And I guess if we have $65 now that we've sold the confidence book, maybe now I can justify going shopping. Let's do it. We've got $63. So what do we want to buy? Because I don't think it's going to be any of these things. And this is not a pet. I don't know whether the pets are a good idea, to be honest. It's difficult to tell. Books are kind of my go-to. Is there a book about food hygiene? No. And that's a problem, maybe. Okay, wait, how much was the chess set? $24. Yeah, you know, shall we finally get into chess? Let's do it. Buy a chess set and buy Expert Chess, the book. I hope these things don't get stolen by some robber chess enthusiast. But, okay. So, yeah, we have a chess. I assume that means we unlock an activity where we can invite someone to come and play chess with us. But anyway, let's read our book on chess. Okay. Yes. We now have a chess skill as well. That is, you know, another new skill to add to the mix. But we've played through 2 weeks once again, so that is where we leave off. for this episode. Didn't really go the way I was expecting it to. That just like getting our house robbed a couple of episodes back threw a bit of a spanner in the works. Getting mugged today threw a bit of a spanner in the works. But I feel like we have recovered somewhat decently, and just while I'm here, our promotion prospects are good. That's obviously an improvement from it being too early for the prospect of a promotion, but I was just noticing because our confidence had recovered, whereas it had been significantly damaged before. But we don't have to worry about that now, hopefully. Anyway, before I go, quick look at the skills. Basic cooking, public speaking are maxed out, and then everything else there are other skills for, and food hygiene is the current one we're working on. Because why not? Let's learn how to wash our hands and not get germs on food, because that makes people ill, and like that's bad. I don't know why I gave a thumbs up while saying it's bad. Yes, it's bad. It's bad. Trust me, it is so bad. Wink, wink. But that is where we'll leave off for episode 6 of Kudos. I thank you all so much for watching. I love you all. I hope to see you next time, and goodbye.